of the day today is listening. And I brought that as the concept of the day because I think there's a crossover. Like I think there's a listening that happens in stand up and a listening that happens in improv. And I think they both have to deal with the ego, as Kat mentioned earlier, like getting out of your own way to make those connections, whether it's listening to your scene partner in improv and really responding to them instead of being like, what am I going to say next? That's funny, but listening to them and giving them, that moment so that you guys can work together. Or if it's listening and trying to connect with your audience. So I'd love to hear, Kat, like, because I know in the workshops I've taken you talk a lot about this stuff.
First, I just want to back up just to what Jessica said a little bit and then go on to that. Like what we're talking about is trust, right? We're talking about when a performer is on stage, whether they're a stand-up comic, like let's just say someone's doing crowd work, we'll use Paula. We know that she is in the moment. She is 100% authentic. It is not scripted. You got a whole room full of souls that are okay, you're taking me on this magic carpet ride. I don't know where we're going here, but I'm going to trust you. And that's why if you ever see a performer who, sorry, I don't know how to take that ding off my thing.
Don't worry about it.
I'll just make a little, when that happens. Suggestion that when you go with the performer, you have given them your trust, and it can go both ways, as we all know. So yeah, trust is a big thing. Listening, which is why, and I taught a kids class, which I don't know if we'll have time to talk about that, but that was a huge part of the class. Not only self-esteem building, but it was listening. So I did all these sound games to get people to pay attention. And, not all comics can really blend and do an improv troupe because they're really kind of ingrained to it's all about me. And I'm going to, the people that always want to upstage a group.
Right.
There's a certain humility about being one among many and being collaborative and supportive. And listen, you can't be in improv unless you're listening. You have to listen to your partner, you have to listen to the audience. And again, the audience has to trust, like, okay, we are in this raw moment. I know these people don't know where they're driving this bus, but I'm going to concede. I'm going to give it up to them and they're going to take care of me. So there is this beautiful support trust union that happens in performing, both with improv and stand-up, when an audience gives it up to you. You have probably seen, maybe it goes this way with improv too, but in stand-up, like if a show is not going well and the audience, they don't want to feel that pain. Same with improv audiences. If a show is not going well, they kind of ball up a psychic energy and put a wall up because they don't want to feel that pain. They don't want to go down with the burning ship, right? So they will kind of withdraw. But if you can get them back, and the way you get them back is by calling the moment, not riding above it and pretending like it's not happening and sweeping the psychic pain under the carpet, but calling full attention to like, it's so quiet in here, you could hear a career drop or something. Let them know that because as it transcends to interpersonal communication, like that's just BS. That's, those people, they just, I don't see it, didn't happen, not gonna, never trust those people, but you can trust somebody who calls it in the moment and gets it, and then you win them back.
Yeah.